just finished watching Grubgun's video on his views on what you think of other people's goals in collecting. And that was not a surprise. I tend to agree. So his thought was, you know, if I want to collect shit games and choose not to have a focus, or if I choose to have a focus, or if I decide to collect straws or thimbles or whatever, that is what I do, and anyone's opinion of that is basically unimportant. And I agree with that. And but you know, we've been going on about focus in your collection, or why you collect and what you collect. And personally, I've limited myself because I was buying anything and everything, and it wasn't making me happy. Even today, I went to a couple of thrift stores, and I ran into a couple of PS2 games which looked absolutely mint. They had the manual and everything looked good, and it was Street Fighter EX or EX3. I'm not really sure. There was Ridge Racer 5, all for the PS2, and there was the Bouncer, which was a Squaresoft game, and they were all $175. So they're all basically very, very cheap games. And at first I thought, well, you know, they're not in my, you know, in my collection list of games that I want to have. And then I thought, well, $175, you know, who's going to care about? And then your mind does this thing where it acts the way it does, you know, as if you'd already bought these games. And I thought, you know, what the hell? They're not going to make me happy. So I left them. I left a Squaresoft game for $175, which in my mind was basically always a good deal, and I could have done it, and I could have put it on the shelf. But I didn't. And I'm okay with it. I'm really okay with it. I don't really care. I saw some PS3 games at another thrift store, but they're all soccer games, and I just don't care about soccer games. But I would, you know, I would have doubted more if there had been PS3 games. But I've been, you know, the point is, it doesn't matter what you collect or how you collect. And I really can't imagine anyone telling someone else that your way of collecting, you know, is good or bad. You shouldn't have a value judgment on someone's way of collecting. And if that was the reason, Jeremy, that you made your video, then, you know, somebody did that, then that is, you know, that is bullshit. I call bullshit on that. Because we watch the tuber for the tuber, you know, we watch the people, and I don't care if you collect games or horror movies or whatever, you know. I just last week I watched a guy cast metal in his backyard. I love that. So there's that. Go watch Jeremy's video. I think it was really it was a heartfelt video. It was very, and it was done in the you know, in the Jeremy style. So it's you know, Grubgun's always a good watch, and this is a good subject. So yeah, I just wanted to respond to that one. Another thing I found at the thrift store that I was at, and some of you who follow me on Facebook may have already seen it, I saw a record. The record was called Super Xevious. I'll show a picture. It had like a spaceship, so the Xevious logo was the same as the game. It said Namco on it, on the record, but it was a vinyl record. So I can only assume that it was a very early soundtrack to Xevious, but it was Super Xevious, so I'm not really sure. You know, I'm not a Xevious expert, so please enlighten me. I left the record, by the way. I don't have a record player, and frankly, I wasn't thinking of anybody else, so I left it. It was only €8, so it was pretty cheap. It sort of feels like a unique item, and I know Raz, you responded like get it, and I didn't. I mean, I read your comment too late. I was long gone out of the shop, so I may actually go back for it. You know, if you really want to, if you want the record, just let me know. I'll try and get it, and I'll send it out to you if you want. This is going to be a really short one. Last thing that I want to say that I think it was March 14. I had my 1-year anniversary. So, yay me. I've been 1 year anniversary as a YouTuber. I uploaded my first video on March 14, 2014. 14. That is, I didn't even think of that. But I'm on YouTube 1 year. You know, it's obvious where it's gotten me. It's gotten me like 500 and something games. Well, not really, because I already had some of them, but you know, the collection has certainly grown since I started making videos. I made a ton of really good friends that I really love, and even if I ever decide to stop making YouTube videos, which, you know, I don't intend to, but those are the people that I want to keep around as friends. So that's the biggest thing that I've gained from this. And I think, you know, if I just checked, I think I have 191 subscriptions, which is nice. Thank you for subscribing. You know, it's never about that, but you know, it's still something. If you go on YouTube, you basically have two options. You know, you either look at your subscriptions, or you look at your own channel. And I always look at my own channel just to see the views and just to see how many subscriptions I have. So I'm at 191. All of you are very welcome. That's where I am. 1 year. I didn't do anything. I don't do a giveaway. I don't do I don't know anything. It's just me saying that I'm here 1 year, and this is the second year that I'm on here. I just started my second year. That's it. I came in here to play Elite, and I'm going to do that now. And that's it. So, see ya.